to tilt this down more. There we go. You guys, I'm rusty. I haven't been teaching as many of these classes. I'm a little rusty. We're going to do 10 glute bridges here to start. When you glute bridge, take a look up. Make sure you can see the tops of your thighs. You don't squeeze your butt cheeks nice and tight. Make sure that tailbone's tapping the mat every time you come down so that we don't keep a little arch in that low back. We want to make sure that everything flattens down to the mat. And we're lifting, squeeze the booty. We got 10. If you're just joining on replay, you'll need dumbbells or at least something that is similar to a dumbbell, like a good soup can, and a mini band. Definitely gonna need a mini band today. If you don't have one, we'll make it work. But if you do, we're gonna use it. So we're gonna flip it over onto hands and knees for quiet cat-cow. Stand by up, then round it in, chin tucks towards the belly button. We've got 5 of these. As we are recording this, it is a Friday. It is a beautiful June day. June is the best month there is. With great weather. Hopefully you guys have at least something planned for the weekend that'll lift your spirits a little bit, because it is the best time of year. From here, we're coming down onto forearms for T-spine. So one hand behind the head, rotate the shoulders. You have 8 of these on each side. Just get that little twist. And of course, as you know, if you know this warm-up, you don't have to wait on me. You can go ahead and do what you do. Just make sure you take your time with this. It should be purposeful. Your warm-up, everything in your warm-up has a reason that we do it. Serves a purpose. We don't want to rush that. We're going to get that body ready to work. We got a good strength workout today. So making sure we can get this warm-up the attention it deserves. I never remember to count though, so here we go. So when we come onto all fours after our 8 T-spine, we're going into bird dogs. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips. We're going to extend one arm in the opposite leg. Reach the fingers, flex the heel. So I want you to point your toe to the floor. Press your heel back like you were putting a shoe print on the wall behind you. Squeeze your butt cheek when you stick that leg out. So we want to go straight back, not up in the air. Eyes are looking down to the mat. You got 10 on each side. Take your time. Sometimes these feel like forever, but they're a really good way to warm up the core, the low back. Get that body feeling a little bit more engaged, a little bit more awake. We want the core to be like, all right, I'm listening. What do I need to do? When we get into workout, we're going to look at that, engaging the core. So we've got 10 of these on each side. And no idea how many that is. Eventually, no rush, you'll make your way to standing. We'll all get there eventually. And then when you do stand up, we've got arm circles back for 10. So strength 3 today. Strength 3 refers to the exercises that we do consistently. So about half of the exercises are the same that we work on progressively. The other half change every week. They're fun. They're different. From here, we're going arm circles forward. Strength 3, we start with a hinge. We're going to get our single leg kickstand squats. We're going to do push-ups today. We've got our upper back, we're going to fly, and then we've got our chop and lift. Aside from that, we're going to do some core work, some leg stuff. A little bit more core work and a little bit of cardio there at the end. When we finish with our 10 arm circles forward, we're going to do 5 toe touch squat reaches. Arms in the air. We're going to round it forward, get your toes. Arms inside the knees, so you can kind of press your knees open, drop your butt, lift your chest. Right arm by the ear, left arm by the ear, we stand up. So we want to round, tuck it down and lift. Reach, and up. And you really want to try your very best to keep your heels down and then keep your biceps up by your ears. The more you do these, the better they'll get. They'll get looser over time. You just make sure that those heels stay down so the weight stays in the back of the body. Once you've done 5, we're going to stand up and go into gate openers. So we're lifting the knee, open it up to the side, set it down. Lift it and open it. Think about what's happening here in the middle. So we're trying to stay stable and flat. As we open, we also want to try not to let that hip dip. So we wouldn't want to sink down into one side or lean. We're just open and close. We've got 10 of these on each side. Open and down. Megan put together another playlist. If you missed that, I should make sure to remember to share it. Hopefully you guys play music since we have to mute. I have music going here. Hopefully you can't hear it because then I can't post this video. It's quiet enough. I thought it was funny, we asked in the Facebook group, would you rather live without music or without movies? And everyone was like, I could do without movies, I gotta have some music in my life. Last one here, all right. First superset, we've got a hinge power, and then we've got push-ups. Hinge power, we have 3 levels. You guys have been doing this for a while now, you might know where you are. So if we're doing level 1, hands to the hips, chest out, shoulders back, head goes down, we're gonna flat back. Up, tuck and squeeze, wrist and booty squeeze. Level 2, we're gonna bring the arms up, reach to the ceiling, come up on the toes, flat, and reach. Level 3, we're gonna jump, sit back, jump. We actually have a level 4 where we're gonna hold dumbbells and swing them, tuck it, swing it. All right, y'all know this, we've been doing this for a while. Now, you have 10. If you're ready, go ahead and start. Count your own, go your pace. So level 1, remember we're going flat back, eyes down, tuck and squeeze. Level 2, flat back, lift and reach. So pushing into the heels, coming up on the toes. If we can, we're going to make that a jump, lift and tuck. If you're jumping, make sure you come right back down. Jump and land. If we're swinging, elbows bent, pop the booty. You've got 10. Yeah, let me watch. Good. Yeah, nice, good. Everybody looks great. Really nice work. When you've done your 10, you take a break for a second. Our next exercise are push-ups. And they tell you what, if you know your push-ups, you're ready to go, you go ahead and do your 10 push-ups. I'll give you something to do in between while you wait, if you don't want to rest. Awesome. So, for the sake of recording, your options with push-ups are to elevate your hands either on a wall or on a bench. Get that chest all the way down. Or to do this on your knees, starting in high plank, setting the knees down, getting the chest to the floor, or to do it on your toes. If you're done and you don't want to wait, give me some jumping jacks. Give me 20 jumping jacks. Yeah, so we're keep you moving this whole time. If you've done your 10 hinges and your 10 push-ups, go ahead and give me 20 jumping jacks. If you want to take a break, take a break. As you're doing push-ups, we've got elbows slightly flared, shoulders down. We're always pushing from plank. So like tight core, flat butt, everything squeezed and tight. Looking great, guys. If you do your 20 jacks, you go ahead and grab a drink of water. I like how everybody couldn't wait to get up and do the jumping jacks. You guys crack me up. Y'all like to work. That's why I love you. It's like hearing class with intervals. We added those intervals and everyone was like, this is so great. I get to do more, I get to work harder to get a higher heart rate. Yes. So, little couple things as we're waiting for everyone to get ready on hinges. Just remember not to go too far, so we want to stop. How to know where to stop. If there was a headlight on the top of your head, it would shine straight forward. If you go too far and it's shining towards the floor, we've hinged too far. When you come up, tuck that butt, pop those ribs down, flat. So we're down and up. You have 10, you can go ahead and start doing your 10 whenever you're ready. Looking great, you guys. So if you're doing dumbbell swing, just make sure the elbows are soft so that the arms are almost like flicking and your butt is what's flying that forward. Yes, yeah, nice, guys. If you're jumping, make sure you land right back down. If you're coming up on the toes, give it a pause at the top. Reach up, squeeze that booty. Try to get some hang time because that is coming from the tension of the butt and the ribs. If you can stay there, pushing down through your feet. Awesome, guys. You've got 10 push-ups. Whenever you're ready, if you want to take a break, you can. If you need more air, take it. But if you're like, give me those 10 push-ups, I want those jumping jacks, go for it. Nice work, Emily, really nice. Looking great on push-ups, everybody. Strong work. Yeah, chest is making progress on those too. If you're on your knees, you're just gonna work on getting that chest as low as you can get it. Over time, ideally, we just get lower and lower. Yes, we got jacks. Now, if you're at home and you're wanting to do jacks, you got low impact here or high impact here. Everybody knows the jumping jack. You got 20 of those. Woo! Everyone's motivated. Sun is shining. We are in it today. I love it. Woo. Just wait till tomorrow. If you're coming Saturday tomorrow for circuits, send me a text after. I'm hoping it's fun. I'm going to try to do that workout myself tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. It's a little special birthday edition of circuits. So grab a drink of water. We've got one more set. You've got 10 hinges and 10 push-ups. Your level, your pace, whatever is going to challenge you. So I talked about reps. We're 10s today. Next week is 12s. So say this week you're working on reaches or jumps. Then maybe in 2 weeks when we go to 8s, maybe you're going to go to that dumbbell swing. If that's the next level and you're ready for it. So it's up to you. But that's how we go to the next level challenge. So be thinking about that today as you're doing your 10 hinges. Try and make these as strong and perfect as possible. Nice work. Good, Tiffany. Looks great. Nice, Courtney. You got it. Becky, looking good. Ooh, yeah. Nice. Jacqueline, just take your eyes down a little bit more. Beautiful. Nice work. Terry's looking great. Everybody's strong. So booty squeezing, ribs pull tight. Shoot up, squeeze. Then you've got your 10 push-ups. When you do your push-ups, you got to plank. Pull your ribs to your spine. Press through your hands. So we're getting that nice tight core, whether we're on the surface in a plank or we have our knees down. Try to get your chest all the way to the floor. That's how we get stronger, because eventually you can get your chest all the way to the floor. We're going to start doing just one knee on the ground, or we're going to lower our elevation, but we got to get chest to the floor first. If you like to do the 20 jacks while you wait, you may. If you just want to rest, you may do that as well. We're going to take a little breather once you finish those, and then we'll go into our second superset. You guys are bringing it today. Looking good. Tiffany, Shasta, really nice work on those push-ups, you guys. Beautiful job. All right. Water. Rest for a second. All right. So this has, I think a lot of people have found, they actually really like this strength pre-workout, and that is no different for me. And I've been really excited doing it in person with folks now because of this next exercise, which is our kickstand squat. And I have seen both you guys doing this distance and now people in person, how strong you guys are getting at these single leg squats, and I love it. Before we do the single leg squat, let me just remind you of the modification. So if you have knee issues, but we're not yet doing a single leg squat, we're going to do a single leg bridge, knees together, thighs together, push into the heel, lift and lower. Keep those legs even, so this leg doesn't get way up here. That's your modification. Everybody who's doing a standing single leg squat, put the knees together, put the feet together, pop up one heel, push that foot down, reach forward, lean forward, sit back, drop your butt, press through your foot. You have 10. So what do we do first? Our goal first is to get as low as we can. So I don't want you starting to try to sneak this opposite foot off the ground until you can sit on your heel. If you can sit on your heel, you're going to start working this other foot out in front of you. So I don't know that anybody on this call is there just yet, but eventually, instead of just popping the heel, we're going to shoot that leg out in front. We're going to get down here. But for now, we're just working on as low as you can get without having issues at the knees. You got 10 on both sides. And if you're doing that single leg bridge, low and slow. So you're going to lift and slowly lower. Use that core control to drop that butt. Beautiful, you guys. Reach forward, lean forward, sit back. Press the chest out, drive through the heel. Looking great. Awesome job. Woo, yes. I see a doggo in there. I see a couple doggos in the background. I love it. The dogs are here for you. They got your back. Nice work, everybody. So if you're on the ground doing single leg bridges, stay there. If you're not, come on down to the floor. So we're going to do a rotating plank. A rotating plank is on your forearms. So we come up into plank. We roll over, open, reach into side plank. That's 1. Come down, other side. That's 2. Come down, take it back. That's 3. knees. I'm gonna open on the one knee, I'm gonna lift my arm. This top leg can do whatever. Like you can stick it out straight. Probably the easiest thing to do is just stick it out. If we're not doing a modified version, be slow and controlled with this so you don't flip over when you reach into that side plank. Count 10 total, 10 total. Keep your hips up. So as you come into that side plank, lift your hips. Yeah, beautiful job, you guys. As you come back into your regular plank, make sure your boot is down. Awesome work. Looking so good. If you're done and you're looking for something to do, you can do high knees, modified or high impact for 20 total. Count singles, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 20. You don't have to, don't rush it. But if you're looking for something to do, strong work, looking good. Tiffany and Shasta, finish those planks so nice, looking really nice. It's all the core, so not letting those hips drop. And then of course, when you are ready, you're going to go back into your single leg squat. That little bit of weight in one foot, push through the heel. Try to think about a straight spine. So eyes are going to follow the head. You want a straight line from the tailbone to the top of the head as you sit back, which means you might have to lean forward quite a bit. But I encourage you, if your knees will tolerate it, to try not to sit back so much and try to go down a little lower. Because once you start sitting back too far, the angle just doesn't work. And you might be surprised at what your knee will be okay with your feet and knees together like this. Now, if it bothers your knees, do that single leg bridge on the floor. But keep those thighs together, the knees together, the legs straight. Still pushing the ribs towards the hips. Still trying to keep great core control. And whether you're on the ground or standing, you're using that booty cheek. Booty cheek on the side of the foot that's down. Press through it. Yeah, you guys look amazingly strong. These are looking so good. I love it. Most people say they like these better than split squats. I feel the same, although I don't dislike split squats as much as some of you guys. Poor split squats. They get such a bad rap. So we're sitting back and down, press up, tuck, squeeze, rib cage in and down. Getting so strong. You guys look good. When you finish with those, you go back into that side plank, front plank, side plank. But take your time. Very nice, everybody. When we get to that plank, remember, it's all about trying to keep the hips level. So whether I'm doing knees down or not, my hips shouldn't be dropping from where they are on front plank to where they are on side plank. You're staying pretty level, push your butt forward, ribs to hips, trying to find that nice flat position. You got 10 total. Take your time, so you'll notice right away, if you open up into that side plank, if you lose your core control, you're going to start rolling right over. And we had quite a few people this morning, that first rep, they're like, whoop, gotta keep the core engaged, or you're just going to flip right around, because your momentum is going backwards. Strong work, yes, nice, looking good. Emily, very good. Shasta, strong. Now, you can do that on your forearm if it'll be more comfortable. If you prefer it up on your wrist, that's okay too. You gotta figure out what works better for the shoulders and the wrists. And then you've got, if you're ready, you've got 20 high knees. Either high impact or low. Up to you. Awesome job, everyone. 2 rounds down. We're gonna have 1 round to go. All right. Once you've done your high knees, don't hesitate, take a breather, get some water. But whenever you're ready for that third set, go ahead and do that third set. Single leg squat or single leg bridge. If you're doing that modification on your back, just want to squeeze the legs together, thighs together, lift, slow, control, lower. If that single leg squat does not work for the knees, that's where we are. 10 on each side, last set. Courtney's getting attacked by a doggy. The dogs are just like, I get it, we're on the floor, let's play. No, not now. Perfect, you guys sit back, lean forward, press through the heel. Feel that leg work. So push up, tuck, squeeze, engage. Awesome. Very nice, you guys. Breathe out as you press through the heel. So you're gonna exhale, drive yourself up like you were trying to push yourself down through the floor. It's kind of a strange analogy, but that's really what it is. Yeah, nice work, Becky, looking great. Very nice, Emily. You got it, Tiffany, Jacqueline. Yeah, nice, Terry. Awesome work, everybody. Woo, yes. Make sure that heel stays down. So the one heel is gonna stay pushed down into the ground. As good as you can. Press it down. And then when you are ready, we'll come back into that plank. Front plank, side plank, slow. Take your time. Find that rhythm with that rotation. So as we open up, we gotta control it so we're not flipping over onto our side. Remember that you can always modify this by leaving the knees down if you want to. So you can go knees and then straighten that top leg, press the hips, open to the side, back down. Lift, reach open to the side, back down. If we're doing it on our toes, you really gotta control that as you open up so you don't over rotate. Big reach up. Keep that butt down and hit that flat plank. You guys are doing great. Awesome job. You guys are looking strong. When you're done, you can do high knees if you like. You got 20. You don't have to, if you want to. Woo! And then when you finish those, you can grab some water. All right, so once you're done there, just start to catch your breath a little bit. So that's 2 supersets down. We have 2 more to go. This next one is 2 exercises. The last one is 3. So we've got 5 exercises to go. You're going to need either a dumbbell or a mini band for this next one. If you have a dumbbell, we're looking for something on the lighter range. So 5 pounds, maybe 8 pounds. We're going to do our reverse squat. So it's going to be a little bit lighter muscle group. So nothing too heavy. If you do not have a dumbbell, I will show you what you'll do with a mini band, but I'm going to get the dumbbell people started first. So hang tight if all you guys a mini band. If you have a dumbbell, we're going to take one leg in front. We're going to brace on our thigh and lean over. And in a perfect world, you're parallel to the ground here, supporting yourself on your thigh so that we're not rounding the back and we're not up here where we can't really get the angle we want from gravity. Face your palm towards your head down. You're just going to open it out to the side and drop it. So I'm hinging at my shoulder. I'm not turning my shoulders. I'm just going up and down. Watch how my elbow is not doing this. My elbow is staying the same. I'm just going up and down. You've got 10 on each side. So go ahead and start. If you're using a dumbbell, go ahead. If you have a band, we're going to hold one. You're going to stand up straight. You're going to hold it in one hand. You're going to pull it out to the side with the other. Just going to pull it almost like you were doing like a slingshot. So you're pulling one hand in towards your chest and the other out to your side. Like, what's the best way to show this? Yeah. So it's like here. So both arms are going to end up on that one side, but just opening it out. Yeah, you got it, Emily. So you've got 10 on each side. You're using a dumbbell, you're leaning forward, press your chest out, flatten your back. Nice, yeah, Tiffany, that looks great. You got it, Jacqueline, perfect. Shasta, Terry, Emily, all good. And then here with the band, we're just gonna fly that out to the side. Everybody's using the back of the shoulder, upper back. We've got 10 on each side. When you're done there, you will need a mini band if you have one for this next exercise. And if you're ready, you're going to put it on just above your ankles. If you don't have a mini band, you're going to do this the same. It just looks a tiny bit different because you'll be a little bit more bent. So mini band goes just above the ankles. And we're going to be just a little bent. So I want you to tuck your ribs so that your tailbone is under and not up. Especially if you ever have low back pain in these types of exercises, tuck that under. So so that you're kind of going ugly butt. We're gonna do leg lifts. So we're gonna lift, down, Now, when we do that, we are not doing a lean. So it's literally like the lollipop guild from The Wizard of Oz, right? Right here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we can't be friends. I'm kidding. Okay, so tuck it. We're going lift, tap, 20 on each side, which means 40 if you count singles. So it's 1, 2, 3. Keep it small, keep your knees bent. Center your weight so you're not leaning side to side. So make sure you got a little bend in your knee. The other thing to watch is your toe. Ideally, your toe stays pointed straight forward and not out. If you're getting a lot of out, you might be just lifting a little too high. This can be this tiny. We don't want to get too much pull on that sacrum, so we just want to go lift. And then you should feel, or at least try, as you're doing that, so much happening in the front of your core. Because you're trying to stay really tight and really still and really controlled up front so that we are stable and we're not using our low back here. I know. So listen, the people who came in person, I made them do 38 for all of the B's. 38 reps of that front to side plank. We did it for 38 seconds. This one, I made them do 38 and they were complaining and I was like, listen, the distance people have to do 40. So why are they crying? Come on. Ooh, so once you're done there, if you want an interval, you can go butt kickers, which butt kickers are low impact here, high impact here. We're going to do 20. And then we're going back to rear fly. If you're not up for the interval, just go back to your rear fly. It's totally fine. Don't let me push you, but I know you guys like your intervals. Gets our heart rate up, keeps us moving. When you get to that rear fly, if you're using a dumbbell, eyes to the floor, nice flat back. Just hinge it low or slow. My band people, it's almost like a slingshot to the side. This hand's gonna be close to the body. The opposite hand's gonna fly out towards the back. Everybody's got 10 on each side. If you're doing that, leaning forward, eyes down, chin tucked, look at the ground. There you go, yeah, thank you. Very nice. Looking good. Now, slow it down on the way down. So if you're using a dumbbell, even the band, see if you can give that a little resistance as it comes back. When we lift and squeeze, and it's like slow on the way back. Fight it. Nice job. Looking good, everybody. Yeah, I like watching the band one because it looks so like slingshotty, or like you're gonna shoot a bow and arrow. It's very cool to look at. Awesome. Strong work, everybody. Once you're done, you're going to put that band back on above the ankles. If you don't have a band, we're just going to squat and make this really controlled. So, if you don't have a band, you've got to keep this small with the control from your bum. And it's just that little lift. If you want it to be more challenging and you don't have a band, you could also give it a little squat. So you can like squat and lift if you're up for it. Yeah, that just engage your butt a little bit more. If you have a band, remember we're going to be real tucked in here. Ribs to hips, nice and flat, ugly booty. Lift and lift and lift. And lollipop guild is what I think of. I don't know why, probably because that's my favorite movie from childhood. You have 20 on each side. So you can feel a little bit better because the people here in studio only did 38. I know. That's true. And they whined a little bit. They did, I'm not going to lie. Don't tell them I said that. Great work, everybody. Take your time with these. And of course, remember, if you want those butt kickers, you can go butt kickers for 20. Be good, everybody. Nice and easy. No rocking in that torso. We can keep this tiny. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. So nothing should tilt above the hips. I mean, a tiny bit maybe, but really we're trying to stay square. Awesome work, guys. So if you go for those butt kickers, go ahead. You've got 20. If not, you're going to jump back into your rear fly. We've got one last set here. Looking good, guys. I love it. You guys came to work today. Bring it. Friday. I can't believe it's June 12th already. June's my favorite month. It goes by so fast. Way too fast. By the time we get to 4th of July, it feels like summer's almost over. Awesome. On that rear fly, if you're doing a dumbbell, press your chest out. When you try to get, you should almost feel like you're arching your back, and you'll probably be neutral. Then just make sure that your chin is down, so we're looking down at the floor. And we've got 10 on each side for that last set. So slow, so controlled. Yeah, nice. There you go. Emily added that little squat lift. Yeah, if you have no band, you can go squat up, squeeze your butt. Nice work on these flies, you guys. Looks really good. So we're using the back of the shoulder, the back of the arm a little bit, but mostly I want you to feel the back of that shoulder. Good work. And you've got those banded leg lifts for 20 once you're there. Last set of those. All right. So when we get into that banded leg lift, just above the ankles, tuck the ribs and the hips. Remember that just like all the other band things I tell you guys, so small, right? So small, so controlled, easy, and tension. You always want to keep tension. So everything should feel engaged, kind of squeezed, contracted through the muscles. Tuck that tailbone. If it's starting to get your low back at all, you might want to try it without the band or just make it way smaller. So it's just a tiny little lift. Great work, everybody. Last set here. Then we've got one more set of 3 coming. Yo, quick. You got it, you guys. Nice work. I see good form. Just remember, always think slow, small, controlled, little tiny lift. Once you get to your 40 total, you can slide that band off. If you're looking for something to do, if you're waiting on us, you can do toe taps. So do 30 of those, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're looking for something to do, that's an option, but we're almost there. So we got folks finishing up. Butt kickers if you want to. If you're not up for butt kickers, grab some water. We're going to go into our last superset of 3. Woo! Good work, folks. Very nice job. Water break. So we've got core, both in the front and in the back, and then we're going to do another little cardio move. I can never seem to catch my head on this one now. I move this back a little bit. If I half kneel, it's like you can see my legs, but my head disappears. Which I don't like being headless. It just feels strange. You slide back. All right, if you have a dumbbell, and you have something between like 8 to 12 pounds, let's go with that. If you have a band, you can also use a band. I'm going to show it first in half kneel, but if half kneeling is not a position that works for you, we will also do this in a split stance with the knee off the mat if kneeling is no good. So if we're using a dumbbell, we're end to end, put it in the pocket, pull it out of the pocket without turning. If we're using a mini band, we're putting it over the hands, we're putting it in the pocket, pulling it out of the pocket without turning. The whole point of the chop lift is to chop and lift without turning your shoulders, without turning your hips. If you're doing that in split stance, you've got 10 on each side. Go ahead and start, you guys. If you're doing that in split stance, it looks the same. You're just going to put 1 foot in front and 1 foot in back. And we're taking that down. So, yeah, I like what I see. You guys know these by now. It's chop it, lift it, chop it, lift it. So we're not turning. Shoulders, hips, stay front. We're going to engage the butt. We're going to engage the core. We'll feel those shoulders working. Whether you're using a band or a dumbbell, because they're going up, down. When you've done 10, you're just going to put the opposite foot in front or the opposite knee in front. Keep those arms really tight, so we're chopping it down. Into the pocket, out of the pocket, into the pocket. Tuck your tailbone to the front. Beautiful job, everybody. We don't want those shoulders to turn, so engage your core and keep this light. So it's going to stop right in front of that opposite hip. So we're not turning, it's going to bother that low back. Our whole goal here is to try to resist the twist. Ooh, very nice. So we are all going to hang together on these next 2 because these are timed exercises. So we are going to go flat on the ground. When you're ready, let me watch and see. Since we're all together, I'll make sure everybody's ready. Y'all know Superman position. So Superman position is a little X on the floor, head down, fingers out, toes out. We're going to lift it whole back. So we're going to point the toes, reach the fingers, lift them off the ground, and hold for 25 seconds. So you're going to come down in that position. Ready, go. So now reach those fingers, point the feet, eyes down, nose to the mat, biceps to the ears. Squeeze your butt, pull your shoulder blades down. So this is all about engaging the upper back and the glutes, the booty. So we don't make this all about the low back, and the shoulders and the head are not lifted off the mat very high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest and come to standing. Our little bit of cardio today is our invisible jump rope. You have 3 options. Level 1 is a march. So nice high knees, spin that rope. Level 2 is a little bounce, a little bit higher impact. Level 3 is a full-on high impact invisible jump rope jump. We got 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, go! So level 1, we're here. Level 2, we're here. Level 3, we're here. You can even go side to side if you want to have some fun with it. Front to back, whatever you want to do. All I want you to do is spin those arms high, fast. Get it going, you're halfway there. I want you to get your heart rate up. I want you to feel that little burst of energy. Get your breathing going. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. All right, everyone's going to take 30 seconds to rest. We do have to stay together on these timed exercises. Take a breather. We will come back into our half kneel or our split stance. And we're going back into that chop, band chop or dumbbell. You still have about 10 more seconds. So just remember, this is forceful, but you've got to use this core, this side of your core, so that if you're going forcefully down, we're not doing this. Because that's going to be absorbed in the low back. So we're resisting it with the strength of that core. Go ahead and do your 10. So we got 10 either with the dumbbell. You may split stance as well if that's going to better work for your knees today. Keep tucking that back hip forward. So whether you're kneeling or standing, we're kind of getting that tuck of the front and engaging and squeezing the ribs. Nice, guys. 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. You got it. If you're using a band, you can really press out on those hands. If you're using a dumbbell, it's a little different because that weight has got motion to it. Just really try not to let it swing you around a little bit. Nice, you guys. Good control. Like, I want you to think that every time. No one's there. Go ahead and make that noise. It's fine. Even if someone is, you're working out. Doesn't matter. You got to kind of think of that oomph. Eventually, we'll all make our way back into that face-down Superman. I can't emphasize enough keeping your head down so that we don't do this. That's going to be too much in that lower back. All right, so face down, eyes looking at the mat. We're going to reach the fingers, point the toes. 3, 2, 1, you lift. Hold. Reach, like reach those feet, reach the hands. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Tight. Like if I was there in the room, I should be able to see your butt squeezing. I love it when people are here in studio. I'm like, I can see it. They're working. 10 seconds. Don't forget to breathe though. You're almost there. Head down, eyes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. We're coming up to standing. Couple breaths. We got this jump rope. You can do high, medium, or low. Whatever will best suit your body today. Have fun with it. Spin that rope big. Get that heart rate up. 4, 3, 2, you go. So level 1, we're going to be marching, but it's going to be big. Knees up to the chest. Level 2, maybe get a little bit of a bounce. Level 3, I'm dying because Emily's dog is jumping and playing with something, and it's hilarious. We have 2 Emilys. We've got Emily with an I-E and Emily with a Y, and they both have dogs. Right next to him. It's cracking me up. You got 10 seconds here. If you're going high impact, let's get it. Jump on those feet, pick up those knees. Let's make this intense. 3, 2, 1, rest. 30 seconds, take a break. One more round. So drink of water, little breather. We got one more and we're done. We got a lot of work in today, you guys. I can see I've missed you, and you guys have been, these ladies have been putting you through it, because you guys came to work. I love it. So we're either in half now or we're in split stance. Just be sure to try to rotate your hips so they're forward, try to tuck your tailbone. No twisting here. If you're ready, you can go ahead and begin. You've got 10 on each side. Last set. So just making sure we're going into our pocket. So if I have a knee up or a leg in front, I'm chopping towards my back leg. In my pocket, out of my pocket. In my pocket, out of my pocket. You got it. Tuck that hip forward. Oh, pushing your feet too. So push the heel down, dig into the toes like you're squeezing the floor. Creating stability from the ground up. Everything engaged. Strong work. You guys are awesome. Woo! So we got 10 on each. Perfect. Imagine your rib cage pulling in towards your spine as you travel across. Pulling in, squeeze it. Woo, very nice. Once you're done there, we'll all meet on the floor. Okay, good, guys. All right, so we're coming face down. So if you want to rest your forehead, you can. Otherwise, your forehead is like barely an inch off the ground. You're going to point your fingers, point your toes. Superman in 4, 3, 2, you lift and hold. Reach the fingers, point the toes, squeeze your butt. Pull your shoulders down out of your ears. Breathe. So this is all about trying to strengthen the whole back side of the body. And not feeling this entirely in the low back. It's where your butt comes in. Less than 10 seconds here. Good work. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Coming to standing. We got 30 seconds and we're done. 30 seconds to finish. Jumping rope. I want you to have whatever fun you want to have with this. Like if you want to hop side to side, if you want to go 1 foot, if you want to take it front back, whatever you want to do. You got 30 seconds. This is it. 4, 3, 2, let's go. So we can go high knee jump rope. We can kick it out. We can march it. We can do regular hops. We can go front to back. You can turn around. Anything you want to do. Channel your inner child. You got 15 seconds. Have fun with it. Get the arms going. You can't miss this rope because it doesn't exist. You're a champ at this rope. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo. All right. Drink of water. Take some deep breaths. Let's meet on the floor. Let's stretch it out. So, we're coming into that figure 4. Please stick around and stretch if you can. It's Friday. Where are you going? Nowhere. You got nowhere to be, right? Right foot over that left leg. Draw it in for figure 4 and hold. Slow your breathing. Relax your shoulders. Let that heart rate come down. Savor that feeling of satisfaction. Showed up, you brought it, you got it done. Feels so good to do something for yourself. Challenge yourself a little bit. Woo, now you get the reward. That good satisfaction feeling. Go ahead and switch legs and cross left foot over right knee, drop in, figure 4 and hold. Ooh, that's tight. Oh yeah. Awesome job. So tomorrow is Saturday as we record this. We've got circuits at 9:30. Of course, we'll put out the replays if you want to hit it on Sunday. And then next week, as I said, we hit 12 reps. We're working on the same schedule. I talked to a couple of people about adding a noon on Fridays, but I'm not right now able to do noon and 5, so I might switch it out for a little while. So if you have thoughts on that, go ahead and roll it to seated. 1 foot over the opposite knee, hug it in, twist. If you're someone who does this 5 a lot and you haven't already told me what your thoughts are, love to hear it. Just what, like if you can't do noon or if noon would be fine. Just trying to figure out the schedule as best we can between myself and the trainers and what you guys want and need. Go ahead and switch legs. What else? It seems really far away, but I'll mention it now because I'm always thinking ahead. The 3rd of July, I will definitely do class at noon on Friday, and then we will be closed on the 4th. So we won't have that 9:30 class on the 4th. Hopefully y'all will be out doing something fun and you won't be wanting to jump on at 9:30 and work out on the 4th of July anyway. Go ahead and come to standing. We'll stretch that upper body. So reach both arms forward. We're going to draw the belly button into the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Think of this like your cat-cow, but kind of in standing position. So we're just going to round it out, press the upper back out. Next week's circuits, we're going to have a little fun. We're going to do something different. I like switching it up. The circuits have been fun, I think, for all of us. So hopefully you guys are enjoying those too. Arms back behind, roll the shoulders back, chin up, chest up. Open up through the front of that body. Just trying to work those shoulders out of the ears. Such a nice stretch after working at a desk or looking at a phone for hours. Oh yeah. And then we'll take that right arm across, hug it in. I feel like I had something else to tell you, but I can't remember now. I think that's it. Here we are, June arm. It's crazy. Go ahead and switch sides. Hugging that other arm in. Thank you so much, you guys, for showing up and hanging out today. We had a good crew on a Friday at 5. I love this. Awesome. From here, we're coming into that flat back. So hands to the thighs, butt back, eyes to the floor. Stop at about mid-shin first, just so we can get that nice stretch to the back of the legs. And then if that feels nice, maybe sneaking that down closer to the ground. Chin down, head down. Crown of the head to the floor, stretching that low back. You're going to round your weight toward your toes a little bit. And then rounding it in all the way up, shoulders up by the ears and down. 3 times. And of course, always finish. Big deep breath. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. And exhale all the way out. We've got one more big deep breath. Inhale, reach. Big breath, exhale. Give yourselves a round of applause. Great work today, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. As always, it was so good to see some of you guys who I don't get to see on